The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Hi, everyone. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Barbosa in for Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green of the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Thompson. And it's Azili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lee. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
Barnes with it, and it's Marion picking him up. The 17-footer. And he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
They grab their own miss. Parsons dishes to Marion. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Barnes, and the shot is good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Parsons. Felton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. Barnes against Marion. To halt the run. And it's Spates with the rebound. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
Warriors leading by 8. Barbosa kicks to Thompson. Back to Barbosa. It's stolen by Barea. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The three is off target for Marion. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Thompson kicks to Barbosa. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Dallas has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Feeds it to Marion. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Dallas, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he's good on the second. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 9-1 run. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Marion. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, backbreaking run, really exposing the weaknesses in their defense.
So as we end the first quarter, and Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and...
When I first got here, my first...
Dirk has proven himself through the test. Some changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Curry, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Marion. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dallas again missing. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And he can't get the first one.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Pass to Curry. Lets it go with the 3. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Now, here's Barea, guarded by Curry. Barea, the pass to Matthews. 4 on the clock. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's the screen. Barea dishes the lead. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 9 points. The tray. The shot by Marion, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Barea kicks the foul. And stolen by Spates. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Barea. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Powell. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Powell's got his first basket. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 11. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily.
Hey guys, settle down for a second.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And guys, what a spark plug J.J. Barea has been throughout his career. When he comes in the game, you can feel the lift. We saw a couple games against Houston in the playoffs. Saw it back in 2011 in the championship season for the Mavs.
That's a great point. I mean, he has an energizing effect on his teammates, the fans, and oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint.
The free throw off from Marion. Warriors leading by 23. Right side Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Marion against Curry. Marion outside. No good. Curry with the defensive effort.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Mavericks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Marion, and he's way off from outside.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
The Mavericks shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. But they get it back. Good D by Thompson.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Guys, you gotta love the versatility. Here's Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in at center.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and, of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots. With last year with Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Powell. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Yeah,
I know.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team is underperforming. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Clark, guarded by Harris. And that one's good. Barbosa's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Pachulia's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there's the 3-second violation.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and south.
Here's Clark, guarded by Harris. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And he gets it to go.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Clark, the pass to Barbosa. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And it's Harris off the drive. Julia, good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
That's tipped. Harris outside. Nowitzki dishes to Marion. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Marion with the double team. Barbosa for 3. That's good. Barbosa's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And digging themselves out of a 2-0 hole in this season series, very significant accomplishment. And they still have another game to play, which would give them a chance to ultimately go 2-2 if they win that last game against the Mavericks.
And as we've come to expect, another big game tonight and an impressive exhibit for Green. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Nowitzki's shot's good.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barbosa for 3. Rebounded by Marion. Here's Clark. Kicks to McAdoo. That's out the key. Rush. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Yes, Kevin here with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.